and welcome back to another art review. This is actually going to be a comparison between my preferred brand of color pencil, Prismacolor. In this case, I only have some of my color pencils, I actually store them somewhere else, but this is what they look like. This is the, ooh, I hit the mic, I'm sorry about that. The Premier version, which is soft and round. The pencil is round, the lead is soft. So there's also another one called the long or thin, something like that. They're harder lead. Need it anymore. Just send it off to the side right now. Put it back in my proper case later. And Faber-Castell. This is their 24 triangular shape brand. This is also soft lead. I made sure to find a soft lead version. That way it's a more fair comparison. So I want to go ahead and open this case. I just got this today. So I'm going to open it up. The setup is really kind of weird. Here's this, what it is. Color Me Grip. I like that. It doesn't say the color name on it, so they look pretty nice. Some of them are actually a little bit broken. Woo! So let me see if I can get them all out real quick. Before I actually do start a proper comparison, I do have drawings sort of put together to do comparison. I'm sorry for hitting the mic. It's this. I'm going to be comparing this. Prismacolor will be the top, Faber-Castell will be the bottom. So, but before I do that, I'm going to sharpen some of these pencils, the ones that are messed up, and then do a color swatch to compare. I'm not sure if you get this back out. To compare the colors side by side, I actually do have a color swatch of my Prismacolors as well. Won't be 100% fair because the Prismacolor is on printer paper. But yeah, so I'll be right back and we'll go ahead and do a quick color swatch. Alright, we're back after doing sort of a color swatch. I actually just decided to do it on my Prismacolor paper. That is just on printer paper. Just kind of doing the exact comparison. I actually don't have any grays in Prismacolor. This is the silver, and it's pretty much just silver. This color I also don't have in Prismacolor. Like none that's close enough to it. The pink is more generically pink. The orange is pretty close to the same. Same with the yellow. This type of orange is a yellowish orange. Is very different. I think that's like their gold, so it probably would be better fit to this one. Actually, it's here. I think this is it right here. This one. So put it here. Yeah, I think it fits a bit better there. So I do have that color same. Just don't have that Spanish kind of orange. The violet blue is pretty much the same. Indigo blue, actually the Faber-Castell one seems a bit lighter. Don't have this violet. Normal violet's pretty much the same. I don't have the exact same blues. I try to match them up as close as I can. But this blue, the Faber-Castell has a bit of a green tint. This one's actually probably close to the true blue shade. So I can't really do anything with that. This is a really weird kind of green. It's really dark. I couldn't find anything to match with this true green kind of color. That one probably fit better with the apple green. Grass green is pretty accurate. The dark green of Faber-Castell is kind of lighter. It's kind of more like the old grass green, I think it is, which is like 309 of Prismacolor, which is a really old one. My CM brown, I actually had like a really weird shade of brown. I think this is it right here. Let's see. Yeah, this is the weird one. Like, look at that. It's such a weird shade to that. So I managed to find out that that's the right shade. Dark brown. My Faber-Castell actually think is a bit darker. The black is really, really nice. Like, it's just black. As I was doing this, I just realized now I don't have a white with this set. I actually colored this in just because it's actually lighter than the normal paper. There's no white in here, which is actually a bit annoying because I do like to use white sometimes to blend. Not all of the time, just kids outside. But now that that's done, I know what the colors look like. Let's kind of skip yellow. I want to go ahead and get rid of this because using that will keep the mic really soft. Now the actual comparison. And I want to go ahead and do this one right here, time lapse in Prismacolor. And I'm going to just have to decide what I want to use. While the Castell casing use black colors, but yeah, I'm going to do that real quick. So I'll see you here to talk about the colors I chose. And we are back at the end of the video. This is the two things done with Faber-Castell and Prismacolor. Obviously has these black sabs kind of because they're among my most used color pencils, that and the white. But that Faber-Castell case did not come with the white, which is not a big bother since I've kind of gone away from using white as my blending tool. So yeah, but one thing you might notice in that time lapse little speed coloring is the shading on this guy's face, this bottom one for Faber-Castell, isn't very good. You can barely tell if at all, which I kind of did a bit of testing afterwards. I noticed that they don't seem to go super well together. You see, like this is actually very, very light compared to the darker yellow shade I use for this one, so it's very, very difficult to tell, which is a bit of a bother, but not too bad. But I'm really happy with these Faber-Castell pencils. They blend well. They have very vibrant colors. I applied them a bit later here. Might have been either, I'm not sure if it was me or the color pencils, but they were great. Really happy with how they turned out. I'll probably do a bit of voiceover, the time lapse about the steps I took to color these in. I'm not sure, but if you're curious, probably weren't, but if you were curious about how I inked in these drawings, I actually did not use a Sharpie like I did in my last time lapse video. I used this, a Sakura Pigma Micron pen. I just call them Micron because it's, you know, big bold numbers. This is an 08. I believe I used an 05 for these. Specifically, the size is 0.50 millimeters. These are really, really good. I actually found a great deal on Amazon for 7 of them. My 7th marker multi-line is what they're called. My 005 stopped working. Let me show you. Watch, it works now. See? And it's brand new. I barely did anything with it and it stopped working, which I don't think I would use the 005 a whole lot anyways, so I'm not bothered by it. But it's still kind of sad. It was still a great deal even if it was just for 6. It's like 6 for the price of 5, so 2 free. So yeah, this is the comparison. At the end of the time lapse, you also see me do this. I was just testing blending a lot more in detail rather than with this, and they blend really nicely, and they blend well with Prismacolor, so it's like I can use them interchangeably, which is really good because I'm kind of in need of a new black Prismacolor, but that's fine because this Faber-Castell is just as vibrant, just as dark, so I can use them interchangeably, which is great, very useful. I'm definitely happy with this. Definitely going to use them a bit along with my Prismacolor, so yeah, and they were cheaper. They were like $7. Prismacolor was like $24. It's nuts. They were cheaper, just as vibrant. They blend a bit differently, lay down a bit lighter, but still think they're great. If you have them, if you bought them, worth it. It is so worth it. They were such great quality. So I'm happy with it. I think it was a tie between the two because I like them both pretty much the same. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and are having a wonderful day. This has been Chiron Arts, and until the next video, goodbye.